Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a minute since I've been here with a reading for you guys, but lockdown happened, children happened, but I'm getting back into it now, and I am starting with coming back to the weekly picker cards. So thank you for being here. If you don't want to miss out on any new videos that will be coming out, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, we have 3 piles to pick from. So we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And if you just want to center yourself, take a moment and just pick whichever card or whichever pile you were drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, then please feel free to watch more than one pile. There may be messages in both piles for you to hear for this week. Okay, welcome pile 1 to your pile. So let's have a look at what cards we've got for you. So we have the Council of Light, we have Protection, and we have the Death card, or also known as the Rebirth card. So I like these cards together. So I'm drawn first to this one. This is telling me that something has come to an end. You're leaving something in the past. I feel like I'm seeing scissors. So it's like something is being cut off. You're really leaving something and stepping forwards onto your own path. I feel like this is sort of an emergence, a rebirth of who you are, but also a journey, possibly new work opportunities for some of you as well. But it just feels like a weight is being lifted. It feels like leaving situations as well that haven't been serving you, or people, relationships that just have not been working, and really moving forwards on a new path, a new journey. And I'm just so drawn in here where it's like that light, not always seeing what is gonna be on the path that you're now chosen, but knowing that it's bright, that you're walking towards a new horizon, and that energy is so much lighter. And then that moves perfectly into the Protection card, because the colors here to me feel very much about new opportunities, some excitement. I feel like emotions may be running a little bit high as well in making the decisions, but when you do, this feels like something that is something you've been waiting for, something that you finally made a decision on, and it feels good. Again, there's this light feeling that comes from this, like a weight being lifted, but I do feel some people may be a bit prickly about your decisions, maybe a bit, what's the word? Just that negative sort of energy around them, or a situation, feeling like you're doing them wrong, but really you're just looking after yourself. So this is very much about not being afraid to say no to things, only doing things that serve you and are lifting you. And this is also a time as well for some of you to even be a little bit protective of yourself, to be a little bit prickly back to others who aren't serving you with love and light, that are just trying to get their own kicks, and that needs to be left. And then we move on to the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Again, this relates to the protection. You are protected. So it feels like you're making a decision that may be scary. So I feel like that, so those emotions running high, maybe a bit of anxiety, feeling a little bit, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. This is saying that you are. So to me, this is saying that you are very much protected. Your guides have been there with you every step of the way. Your loved ones are there as well. They have been guiding you, helping you. They've kind of been putting things, I'm getting like, they've been putting almost like obstacles for some of you in the way to make you move off the path you were on. It's almost like they forced you in a way to shift, but you made that choice to shift. So it's all free will. You made that choice to shift, to move in a new direction. And you are very protected by your guides, and you have your own guardian angel around you anyway, that is always with you, guiding you and helping you. And for some of you, I keep getting, so this bird here, when I drew it as like a what do you call it, an eagle, and but it always reminds me of a red kite. So you may be seeing a bird as a symbol for you this week, or you may find that is like, I feel, so what I'm seeing in my head is this bird is leading you, it's guiding you, and again that comes back to you are surrounded by spirit and being guided and protected, and you are sort of almost having healing as well along this journey and this process as well. And that is all I have for you this week, my lovelies. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonates, and I hope to see you here next week. Welcome pile 2, and let's have a little look at what cards we've got for you. So we have the Sisterhood of the Rose. We also have the Reflection card, and then we have the 5 of Cups. So for you guys, I feel like we've been depleted in energy. So the 5 of Cups here just makes me like feel like it's almost, I'm getting your strength has been drawn with, like, sucked out of you almost. It's like somebody or a situation has been sucking that energy out of you. So this week is about replenishing, it's about making changes as well, and there's also a need to find emotional balance this week. What can you do to help yourself? It's almost like you've allowed people to drain this from you, and you've got the Reflection card here. So this is kind of saying, reflect on what's been happening, reflect on how you've been acting and on what you've been allowing people to do with taking from your energy, and then decide what you can change, reevaluate things, readjust, move in a different direction, change things. I feel like there is a bit of maybe anger or frustration for some of you this week as you're trying to find that balance. And I do feel like some of you, you've got negative mindsets going on, so be aware of your thoughts and what's going on. But also there's a need for this sort of grounding. So this is like taking yourself out into nature, taking that time to sit and just listen for the answers that you've been looking for, to almost listen to the sounds of water as well, whether that is literally going to a river or the sea, or listening to audio with that sort of sounds of the water. It feels like you need it for this balance, this emotional balance within you, and what is connected with your emotions. Then you've got the Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. And with this, I feel like right now, within that moments of reflection, it's about looking forwards to the future and what you're wanting, because it feels like you have been or are dwelling on the past and almost telling yourself that you're not good enough or you can't do something. And this card here tells me that you are. It tells me that you need to connect with like-minded people, to kind of immerse yourself in the way that you want to be living, in the way that you want to be seen and to be heard. Immerse yourself in your truth. And by doing that, those layers of you can be kind of peeled back and you can rediscover yourself. Again, that reflection of who you are truly within comes out with that as well. You may want to look for a mentor or somebody that inspires you as well moving forward. So whether that is going into a group of people that are sharing tips and teachings, or whether it is finding someone specific that you can work with one-to-one as a mentor and really help you and bring you into a new light and into your own, that you have kind of maybe been struggling to do on your own. You need that little bit extra, but your confidence is kind of growing and it's emerging within you this week. So that is what I have for you guys this week, my lovelies, and thank you for being here. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you, and I hope to see you here next week. Welcome pile number 3. I have a little helper with me today, and let's have a look what cards we got for you. So we have the Ever Unfolding Rose. I actually picked this pile myself, so I'm interested to see what comes up here. We have the Blossom, which is one of my favourite cards from my deck. And then the Queen of Swords. Okay, so first of all, we're going to the Blossom card. What I'm getting here is, I'm being told actually to read this card to you, an enlightenment. There's something that's happened, that's shifted. This week especially may be a week where you're really seeing things for the first time, seeing signs, feeling the connectedness of everything, and being open to that instead of closed off, which you may have been in the past. No longer attached to past traumas. And this is because you are shifting your energy. Are you okay? No. So your whole energy is shifting right now, and you're coming into alignment, because it says true alignment all around. So you are somebody that has been through stuff. You've been through things in your life. It has been something that has been hard to overcome. It has tested you, it has pushed you, it has maybe even broken you at times. But the Blossom, the lotus, is about no matter how much dirt or crap that you have been through, you still emerge beautiful flower blossoming above that mud. It's just, that's your path that was here for you to take, and from that is great learnings. And now I feel is this beautiful time to blossom, and this week is about kind of being aware of that and shifts that are happening around you. And be proud of how far you have come, and have gratitude for yourself. Praise yourself for the things that you've done, how far you've come. And then this leads on so nicely to the Queen of Swords. It's almost like this is the energy I want you to take on this week. That energy of kind of surrender in a way. The energy of the Queen is very much about wisdom, knowledge, and because it's the Queen of Swords, it's about the sort of thought process, the mental side. And what I get here, some of you have been trapped, or may even be feeling trapped in the mind, and bringing yourselves down, and that's bringing your vibration down. But this week, by taking on the power of the Queen, you're taking on that energy, lifting that, vibrating within that. And it also brings about the use of your voice. I feel some of you as well singing. I can always hear singing. So I can hear singing there for some of you, but a lot of you, it's about like kind of learning to use your voice again. It's something that feels scary. It feels scary to some of you, and I feel this peace that comes from actually speaking, from actually saying something instead of holding it in. And that brings about a deeper healing, and there's a peace and tranquility that kind of comes alongside that as well. Then you've got the ever unfolding roads. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So again, it's that kind of appreciation and gratitude of what you've been through, even though it has been really hard and you didn't know if you were going to make it. You did. You're here right now. You've proven that you are strong and you are a warrior. And this here is saying that there's always these layers. There's always another layer to work through. There's always something else that comes up, and it's not happening to you. It is happening for you. It is something that you will kind of click maybe this week, where you're like, actually no, I see this now, I feel this, I know how this is connected, I can see how this is connected. I wouldn't have this if that didn't happen. I wouldn't be this strong if that didn't happen. I wouldn't have my children if this didn't happen. There's a lot of things and awareness that is coming up this week for you. And I just want to say as well, to have that sort of love for yourself as well, that sort of kindness and deeper love and healing and appreciation for yourself. So I think that's what it is that is trying to come through there. So that's what I have for you guys this week. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonates, and I hope to see you next week.